Hey everyone, it's Billy and I'm playing with my friends and we're gonna do the last friends we need to do. There's only one more friend before we get to do the last one. So yeah. We're gonna do the twins next, which died. One of them died in the fucking act 2. Baron Baisley. Barzum Baisley. Wait, I think the yellow one died in Act 2. Yeah, I'm pretty good at the old friend making game by now. You even gonna hold a hand and palling around like you do. Real platonic Lothario. Has bad nights sometimes. Tonight was one of those nights. It's getting close in the morning and not a new friend inside. You meet new people, sure, but none of your conversation have panned out the way you wanted them to. Every interaction has come to close to your friend count. No higher than you started, no matter how many compliments, offers to help, and other tried and true friendship strategies you wiped out. You don't stand for it. You're determined to finish the night with one by the little black thing. Okay. Pick up your trusty palm house and count over your many friends you already asked. Hell, maybe Sky will get up to sharing work again. The soothing ooze kind of going on. Used to be next to Sky, what makes you feel so comfy and safe. Until the Sky is more than down and coming over. Time to make tracks. Distractions are form of the house. It's a dark, crooked thing hulking close to the ground, slanted wood walls, sloping walls, vines clinging to it like a dust, and cobwebs cling to forgotten things in the attic. Something about it feels off. It possesses a certain energy that sends shivers into your spine, making your hair stand on end and sink deep gut in your gut, telling you to give it a white breath. On the other hand, it's shelter. Skaya's place is ways of you. All the houses right there in front of you. You could be worth seeing whoever lives here is willing to put up with you for the day. Approach the house. There's nothing else for it. You make your way towards the house, even though everything inside you is screaming at you, stay away. Even though with every step of your chest tightening to make hair, I'll be right back. There's nothing else for it. You make your way towards the house, even though everything inside is screaming at you, stay away. Even though with every step your chest tightens and your hands tremble. By the time you reach the door, you're shaking like a leaf. Adrenaline is through you. You could choke on it. You want to run, but you force yourself to keep moving forward. It's a slow motion race between you and the sunrise at this right. The sun will make it look like all the way before you came a knock. You drag yourself in the rest of the way, stumbling into the front step. The door knocker is an intricate, gross tech thing. Drilling tongue loading on a set of sharp teeth, all in cast iron. You grab the lumpy end of the tongue and bang it against the door. Nothing. Fuck. I mean, we'll get lucky and the door will open out of options. Reach out to the doorknob. You feel the first licks of sunlight against the back of your neck. See the sun staring and blister. But chase the look, the open door opens. You live with joy in your life now shared. Instead, you're focused fully on swirling and your belly has blown fully into nausea and his six bellies appeal of sirens and constant wailing was get louder. Shouldn't have come here, but it's not like you had any other choice. Let's see what awaits you inside. You cross the threshold, the world lurches and you pass out. You come into a different room than the foyer, head ringing like someone just whacked it. When you move to sit up, there's someone skittering all behind you, all around you, like hundreds of tiny insects scurrying away to safety. Have you been moving the floor where you were knocked out? Gross. You prop yourself back on your hands, taking a look around. Your arm tube nap has nothing to say, aside the deep sense of wrongness you have about this place. But hey, maybe you manage to sleep through it one day. Maybe this time you set your gains, you're gonna get the hell out of here. The sense of optimism can be misplaced, probably. But it's not as if you can check. There are no windows. You cast your eyes around the room. Underneath the floor, peeling wallpaper, the walls are riddled with damp and mold. On the other side of the room, an open door. Thank fuck. You aren't locked in, then you gotta look for somewhere else in this place might give a damn window. All that clown stuff. Guess who? Of course, we have to deal with clowns. Step into a long, winding corridor. So, oh my god, I say pig eyes in the back. Step into a long, winding corridor. It's so cramped you feel as though the walls are closing in while you had a warmed up outside. Here, a deep chill sets you. So you're with your butt. You're half convinced you'll never be warm again. Emanating from somewhere, you'll be music, tinny and rhythmic. It's interpreted by a crackling noise, like someone's trying to tune into the correct station on radio. And one of the pictures frame lights up, looking like it was awfully some sort of TV screen.
Welcome. We're glad you're awake and you came to visit us. We've been really bored in this stinky old house. It looks like they could have just died for how boring it was.
Two voices, one monotonous, so quiet you can barely hear the other shrill, dramatic, like it's another indoor voice. Catching what the quieter person is saying is amused by the higher-pitched giggly that starts over there.
So hurry and find us. We want to play a game.
Gee, why do these words seem to profound sense of deja vu? The line goes dead at the same time. A door pops up at the other end of the corridor. You're meant to go through it, you guess. You'd rather go somewhere else, anywhere else, than go through that door, but there's nothing else to go. Or is there? Approach the door, why not? Wariness only intensifies when you set off the wall because the walls start fucking bleeding. You've seen enough troll blood at this point to be able to recognize it. Multicolored streams ooze over the wallpaper and faded colors lining the walls and collecting the congealing, sticky, viscous puddles on the floor. The narrow hallway becomes steeped in the stench of copper. Look faster with sluicing into the ceiling as soon as you walk. You reach the door, eager to get away from the sight. You throw it open, but thank God you have considered them may be waiting for you behind it. What if these two shitty characters are playing torture you? Tell you what mysterious promise, tasking blessing message to your friends while you're only looking horror, helpless, and unable to mean anything but that. It's too dark to see anything. All you can do is fumble and feel around your hands. Getting out of the room again is a no-go. Her door swung. Oh, this played in Act 2 when Barzum died. Yeah. When Barzum died, his music played. Interesting. Who's dark to see anything? All you can do is fumble and feel around your hands. Getting out of the room again is a no-go. The door swung shut behind you. Stepped inside. Shuffle towards the wobbly legs. The floor feels unstable somehow, like it's going to open up and swallow you at any moment. Would it be a good idea to call out to see if anyone's there? Imagine a feeble hello. A voice echoes soft laughter, reverberates back in response. You catch a glimpse of something from the corner of your eye, a flash of purple. There's a sensation of eyes on the back of your neck watching you, but you can't discern where the other person in the room is. Is there even one? You kind of hate this. All the shitty welcomes you receive. The one takes a cake you had to get out of here. Try to gather your panic thoughts together to formulate a plan, but before you can do anything through the room, I'm a cloak tied around holding you down. You're finally here.
We've been waiting for you.
The light comes up in the warm, burning ways in sunlight. This room is windowless to a spotlight bright and harsh. It lights up a broad swath of the room, bleaching it white and sending long shadows stretching away from it. You can see your couches more visibly. Two purple blood kids, away from their expressions, look exactly the same. A manic glint sparkles in the grim eye of them as sharp as their blade grin. It looks more hesitant, almost sad.
We're Beasley
And Barzum.
You're the alien, ain't ya?
You look weird.
Your body's really weird. We wonder what color your blood is. And how springy and slimy your ass tubes are.
They scram around like slither beasts when we slice open trolls' bellies.
Are yours the same?
You struggle against your bonds and you have no idea what acid tubes are. You rather much stay inside your body where they belong. Thanks. And though you moved past the days where you had to serve as a torture puppet, all you need is to go. You really like to leave. This is the wrong thing to say, apparently. The twins leer you disapprovingly. Oh, well, one of them looks disapproving, the other one might bust into tears. The other looks pissed. No way. Oh, they switch personalities. We told you.
We've been so bored. Don't you know what it's like? To be all alone? With no one else to play with? For wipes?
You might have each other, but we're never truly alone.
But that's what makes being us so great.
But it's so difficult to play pranks on someone.
We always know what you're thinking and feeling.
Wait, you thought Barzum was the quiet one. Paisley the loud one. Why did it say like you're mistaken or did it switch? You're faced with the prospect of having your innards inked out and played by bloodthirsty children. You might be more puzzled by their statement. As it stands, you have more pressing problems on your mind right now, so their words more or less fly over your head. You scream harder even though it's hard to win a fight. Huh? Don't spatter.
Stop trying to get away.
It's always like this. Nobody ever wants to play with us. We hate it.
Hold still.
You look at them beseechingly, trying to appear as small and helpless as possible. Maybe it's a little pathetic giving puppy dog eyes to little children, but you lost track of your own dignity a long time ago. They're not really gonna do this, right? And when it starts up, it sounds suspiciously like a chainsaw, and it's just you. Is there this scent of raw meat in the air? What the hell is this coming from? You continue joining under your bond, stomach clenching in your fear, bile rising up the back of your throat. You're actually going to hurt you, right? Oh god, oh god, oh god. You wake up gasping. Aren't you strapped down anymore? You're in the same room that you were at the beginning. What happened? The room hasn't changed to be gone. There's only one way out. You really don't want to step through the door again, but what else can you do? You step through the door. There's the radio crackling again. Welcome.
Welcome.
You're glad you're awake. Their little greeting goes on just like it had before. A pre-recorded message, maybe? Your heart pounds and you step through the second door. You're hoping they'll be able to sidestep the rope this time, but instead of getting tied up, you tripped over the vat of what feels like glue. You're lucky enough to have turned your face away from the stickiness, so your nose is still above the surface so you can breathe. For now, anyway, but you can't move.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
Acting like the first time all over again. What's this fuckery? Are they messing with you? You met like mere minutes ago.
No, we would have remembered. Meeting a weirdo like you.
Stop trying to trick us. Everything goes blank for a third time. And here you go again. Oh god.
Welcome.
Are you for real? This time you shoved it into a box, you're pretty sure you'll pass out in the middle of getting buried alive. You come to your senses, begin to think all is yours yet again. You pass out 5 times 10, you begin to lose count. You never pass out in the same point during the twin shenanigans, but it inevitably happens, and you always end up right back where you started. The worst part is that while your conversation with the twins stay the same, the way they trap you changes. You get thrust up down from the ceiling, dunked from a water tank, scrambling to get out where your lungs burn from lack of air. Every time you black out before you can die, but you almost died dozens of times by now. It's actually beginning to stress you out. You had to be stuck in some sort of time loop. You see this sort of thing happen in movies all the time, and everyone knows that movies are the best points of reference for one's actual life. The hero wakes up from the strains of old pop song playing on the radio, remembers the childhood journal. What the fuck is this? Groundhog Day? Which sends back in time where they have to stop a crime before it happens, or maybe you were thinking of a different movie? Anyway, your point is that you have to find a way out of the loop. Hopefully you won't have to do anything while you stab your past self and then throw your own bloody corpse out the window. That would really blow. Unfortunately, you can't seem to find any clues in dating what you should do next. You always pass out. The twins always decide to play with / torture you. They don't seem to be aware that any of this is happening from what you can tell. After 20-something or other, you had I don't giggling and with that hard damn floor any more excruciating games. You might not be any closer to figuring out what you do, but you have to try something. Oh. Well, remember who you are. It's one thing you've been doing wrong, making this all about escape. You've been so preoccupied with not getting sliced into knives, pieces with knives, and everything getting lost track of what's truly important. The word that echoes in your heart, which rises dusk and pulses through your bloodstream during the rest of your waking hours until it's time to go to sleep. Your word that's kicked off every single narrative started thus far. Friendship. You do things differently this time. You're going to bring yourself to truly care about these creepy clown children. God damn it, even if it's the last thing you do. But the way things are going, this well could be. Their MO is oddly benign this time, a tickling machine. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult for you to talk through the laughter.
Those noises you make, I think they're trying to tell us something.
Miraculously, the tickling stops. You wheeze trying to catch your breath, hoping that God you haven't peed. You managed to not wet yourself out of fear until now, but it's not the worst. It's broken your streak doing laughing too hard. But what is about cleansing you, divesting your body to waste? After assuring yourself that your underwear is blessedly dry, you ask, if they kill you, will you just be alone again? How is that beneficial for anyone? They'd be bored and you'll be dead, which you would not be. The creeping saccharine smiles transform into matching expressions of their fusion. Barson puts a finger to their chin, cocking her to one side of Dot, almost like a puppy. Under any gusto, you might have considered it cute.
What are you talking about? No one kill you. Maybe just cut you a little. We'll hit you right back up.
Don't be such a wiggler. So many things you tried to inflict on you would have definitely been more taken right. Oh wait, you think back to Emily taking a whole ass club in her side and acting like it was no big. She said something about higher bloods not being able to take more of a beating too. So I'm assuming that's the case for everyone. God, so this is what happens when all the adults inside go off planet, leave a bunch of zoo animals, bring up their kids, or well, trolls will solve most of their problems by killing each other. You can't discount that either, I suppose. You take a closer look at the twins. The phrase is the only one thing out of curiosity. Decide to take that as encouragement. You explain that you won't heal from being sliced open or an on-fire scuttle buggy being flown at your head because you're human, and humans heal differently than trolls. Well, different from high blood trolls at least. You even use your best babysitter voice for good measure. You feel like you'd be given a stern talking to about the importance of taking care of one's toys so they don't break. Instead, you propose, why don't you be friends? You can all play together instead of you being the subject of the torment. You'll be able to play all with you for way longer that way. They give a strange look.
Friends? What's that?
Do people not agree to be their playmates very often?
No. Everyone runs in the other direction. So we have to catch them. Or trick them.
That explains a lot. You think you're beginning to understand. If they let you down, you can try and show them what they have in mind. They do, it's actually for you. They all turn the lights on in the room so you can finally see everything in it. It's bigger than you expected. Instead of like a circus tent, a wire suspended through the ceiling, a person-sized target, boards, dizzying expensive brick wall, juggling clubs, knives, scarves, and other props are piled across the floor. You're looking at the field. Okay. Before. It's pure chaos, so what's safe to do all this stuff? They're still staring at you, unsure what to do with and engaging with involuntary. You feel pretty tentative yourself. The whole interaction seems incredibly precarious. You're afraid that if you make a misstep, you'll end up back in a tickling rock again.
This isn't ours. We just found out when we got here. In fact, this looks like a house in our hive.
They can do shows.
And stunts! All kinds of cool stuff.
Fuck, even when they aren't threatening you, the way they talk in a chorus like freaks you out like a little. In perfect unison, like they're one voice instead of two. You shake off their fears and suggest that they show you a little something. Inside the idea, excitedly, they scurry over the target board. One to stands against it while the other picks a handful of throwing knives. You're anxious, you don't exactly want them to throw a rocket instead of you, but part of them just perfectly, barely missing him. You gasp, your mouth a perfect O. Your twins seem pleased with themselves, laughing together like they're sharing your secret.
If you think that's impressive, watch this.
You execute a sick flip of a pair of trapeze above the board of swords, making it a daring escape in one of the contraptions that trapped you in. They facility how they speak, perfectly in tandem with each other. The variety of obsessions that you've seen among your friends are figures that only a matter of time to admit someone who made a hobby of risking their lives. Not too out there compared to the cage fighting, you suppose, or collecting saucy Eastern or Artolian figures.
You could have just escaped from the trap you put in earlier, you know. Why didn't you?
You laugh nervously. You haven't had much practice, and maybe it would have been easier if you had someone else to help. Look at the two of them pointedly. You didn't even realize Sega's siblings were a thing among trolls, let alone twins.
Sibling? What's that?
Or someone you share Lucis with? Maybe you hatch from the same clutch. Are you phrasing that right?
We do share Lucis. We share everything.
We just didn't hatch from the same clutch.
We hatch from the same egg.
We're gonna be single troll, but
we split in two.
Just our bodies though, our mind is still one.
One person, two bodies.
We are the same. Okay, maybe siblings aren't a thing alternative. Being literally the same person is quite a bit different from the concept of twins or sibling. Somehow this leads to them telling you all about a number of exploits they had with some of the other kids in their neighborhood. One story led to another, and you're recounting some of your own adventures too. The practical of your attempt at giving an impression of Nike, clapping and crowning as you get your dramatic power stance to flex your flimsy muscles. You have to feel a little proud of yourself. You feel like the guy in Jurassic Park collecting the Velociraptor den all be chill my dudes and they actually listen to him. Besides, there's something great about making kids laugh, even kids who were trying to murder you less than an hour ago. The twins are in the middle of talking about a prank they played and they found it hilarious, and you've been trying hard to not to grimace of horror at that. But you feel it. I started changing the air. Didn't they mention they've been stuck here?
Did we?
Yeah, we have.
We got out the door?
Some sort of force pushes us back. You're the first one person we ever seen since we got here. Had a hunch your stuff might have changed. Why don't you all try again?
They'll look at you skeptically.
If you want. It's not gonna be any different though. You just tell them to trust you. Look at the front door. The twins are crowding from the other side, clinging to your arms, edging so close like it's trying to burrow into you. Ready? You nod. They push against the door. They open and breathe in the cool evening air.
Not so fast.
You've gone this far before. Won't be able to go any farther.
You'll see.
Take one step and another. As you look beyond the grounds of the house, you see things hadn't changed when you first got here. Mountains in the distance, other houses, maybe all could see was shrubbery. Take up the pace, the fog fills away, disappearing into the fog.
Whoa! You did it!
You actually did it! We can finally leave. You step in and grab you, hugging you hard. The curving horns of the mask will stab you in the cheek. This would allow hazard when their wearers only come up where your chest is. Keep talking before you can get a word in, pulling forwards and shoving on between them. It looks like you're right. It wasn't just them enough to save yourself. You had to save them too. You don't know how, but the key to making this little patchy universe obey the rules of reality once more was friendship all along.
You should have seen your face. You were shit. Your camp dude's terrified.
You hear her silent instant giggling. Sounds like a playful ghost. Yes, you say. Very clever. They were those behind all this nonsense, did they? So you're guessing somewhere towards the end to wiggle your hands vaguely, all the time stuff. They sure scared you, alright.
No.
That wasn't us. We weren't talking about the
bloody wells and creepy sounds.
None of that was real. Well, that was us. All of us. Chuckle-looties.
We're the best at chuckle-footies. You got you so good!
They both bounce excitedly. You blink down at them. You have no idea what the heck chuckle-voodoo's are, but you occasionally guess it's some sort of illusionary thing, so they didn't have to do it. Folding inside.
No. We told you. We were trying to get out of that stupid house. For wipes! We were in a peregrine. Did you really think that was our hive? Our place is so much cooler than that dump.
If it's their actual hive, I have reservations about that, but you can't find anything you say no as you eagerly pull it along, your one twin tongue in your hand, the other looping arm in yours. Look back at the house one more time. Let me see this place again. Oh, fuck. Do you want to understand? Hello? Do you want to understand? Yes. Of course you do, sort of creatures always does. You weren't out last time, was well, sure something. It's just you had to. All this time you're still here. Wait, can we leave? Oh, fuck. Let me see. Wait. Yes, of course you do, creature really does. No, so I was, well, I'm sure something. You lived properly. You learned, definitely. You made choices. You had to. Well, this time here you still are. After a day of recuperation from rages and House of Tori, you're walking out the streets, place and start calling home when you change all your party gear up to for your old hoodie stand by it fits the mood you're in. You're not really looking to meet anyone new tonight. Well, maybe you didn't say probably, but you're not jolting your home like a little. It's only complicated. Oh shit. Dirt pile. This Fox's corpse field. Probably fine. Just a deep innate bro hunting skills. Just little friendship things. I'm gonna end it here because I think that was. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it here. Anyway, see y'all later. Space on or not. Bye.